This video is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Mezofalva farm. This map can be found over the farmingsimulator.com website or the in-game mod hub. As the description says here on the screen, we proudly greet you on Mezofalva farm. Mezofalva farm is a fictional place in Hungary where the time has stopped around 1980s. This map includes 33 fields. 6 of them are sowed with grass, 4 sell points, forests, missions, animated doors, purchasable fields, and more. Let's go ahead and jump on in. I did check this map, and this map does indeed support seasons. It does have the seasons mask. Go ahead and just pick up a couple more of these mods that we typically use. Go ahead and pull up the log. All right, so we can see there doesn't appear to be any problems with the straw harvest add-on. I didn't think there would be because there are no additional crop types added on this map. Go ahead and take a look at the PDA. So here we have the playable area of the map, and if we zoom out, we can kind of see how this map relates as far as a standard size map here. So it's about maybe a fourth of the size of a standard map. Go ahead and take a look at the lands area. Let's see, we start out by owning fields 1 and 21. We have a small grass field below field 5. Then this is our main starting farm. Now, including the starting farm, there are several animal areas. Got a sheep pen over here in the northwest for $12,000. We have a pig pen, $11,000. Another pig pen, $19,000. A cow area, $36,000. Little sheep area here behind the house, $5,300. We have another large cow farm, $91,000 down here in the south. There isn't a BGA on the map. Several grass fields that you can find identified with the grass icon. That was pretty cool touch. More. And there are some really interesting fields here. So we've got the largest field, field 12, which is $391,000. You can see there. And then we have basically the smallest field, field 4, is $2,500. And I'm going to have to say good luck in working that field because it is a literal postage stamp. It might as well just be a backyard garden. Kind of an interesting concept. Nonetheless, go ahead and take a look at our sell points. We've got the central grain elevator and the train station mill. Those are the 2 sell points that are going to be accepting most of our crops. Then we have a smattering of individual sell points for sugar beets, cotton, sugarcane, milk, eggs, wool, etc. The barn is going to be where we are going to be offering for sale our hay, straw, and grass. Notice that there isn't a sell point on the map for silage. If you want to do that, you're going to need to put down your own placeable BGA. If you want to do that, we start out with a fair bit of starting equipment given the size of the map and the size of these fields. And then we do have contracts available on the map. The 29 is 8.49 acres in size. There. And while we don't start with any animal pins, so clearly we wouldn't be starting with any animals. Let's go ahead and take a look at our garage. Start out with the Fendt favorite 511C and the Case 7210 Pro. Our tractors range in horsepower from 115 to 170. We have the 330 harvester here. That includes grain header and a row crop header. We have 2 HW80 trailers. Also have the POH5 plow and the BTC50H cultivator. Got the Amazon D830 seeder Then we have the collection of customable animal areas. We have a large cow pasture, sheep pasture, cow's old barn, pig enclosure, another pig enclosure, a horse paddock, a chicken coop, grain silo, silage bunkers, small bunker, and then our sleep trigger. Interesting, it says a horse paddock, but I didn't see a horse in this map. Maybe it's just available to place. Don't see it. Oh, there it is. It's over. It's over underneath the wording there. Okay. Go ahead and take a look here under placeables and see if we can buy those, if we sell them. Like we can indeed buy those areas again. So sell those, put it back down. Also have a custom lime station built into the map. Silos and the silage bunkers. And then our sleep trigger. So we start here kind of at the shop. Our career start point. Have the shop trigger behind us. Then the repair and customize trigger right here in front. See the airplane flying off in the distance. So we do have an airplane that just kind of flies around. Now, typically we would start at the farm. That is typically where our career start point is. But on this map, it's here at the shop. So what I think we're going to do is just go ahead and jump, do the flyover, do that, and we will hop in a Jeep, come back to here, hop in our Mahindra, and drive around, take a look at all the animal areas, take a look at the sell points, and the farm. We are facing north, and basically we can see directly in front of us the biggest field on the map. These fields off here in the distance, they are just distance scenery. We have the sheep pen. And right behind the farm, or right behind the shop, we have those 3 small fields. And as I said, these are little postage stamps. Good luck in getting these planted and harvested with even small equipment. Given the proximity they are to each other, most people will probably just plow all 3 of them together and try to do something with them. Either that or just repaint that whole area and just make it a little bit of a placeable yard. Map does have a nice undulations to the land. Just check, we do have power lines here. We do have collisions. Important to know for hired helpers and the like. Got our big cow farm here. And again, past the railroad tracks is distance scenery. Fuel sell point here. Prop sell point. Sawmill. Not a lot of forestry going to be going on the map. Big forestry person, you're going to be quickly deforesting the map here. This is our start farm. This is our farmland. And now we're making our way back. Various animal areas scattered around. And we're back to the shop. So again, this is a really small map. Perfect for folks who like small equipment. Want a more of an intimate farming experience. Maybe someone that doesn't have a whole lot of time to dedicate to big fields and big maps. Then get that opened up. And I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of do a clockwise pour around. First area we'll take a look at here is a pig pen. Here we have a small pig farm. I do activate the animal pen extension for a couple reasons. One, to see if the map includes support for the water pipe add-on. The fact that this is here in the middle seems to indicate that it does not have built-in support for it. That's fine and dandy because with this mod you can move these water pipes around however you wish. Doesn't mean that it will not work. Small water trough, got a food trough here. Slurry pit. We have our pig trigger. Oh, and this pen will support 30 pigs. Oh, wow. I think you're going to get 30 pigs end to end in there visually, but it's an interesting setup. The fence is made up by pallets stacked together, probably put together with nails and screws held up by these little posts. I have an interesting home done animal pit. See if there's any custom food requirements for these, since we do have a custom animal area. Look fairly normal. This talks about manure. Not sure where the manure is going to pile up. Around here, I suppose. Then right next door we have some more animal areas. We'll just go ahead and take a look at those on foot. This appears to be another small pig area. So we've got our animal or water trough. Pig buy trigger. Slurry. Manure, no doubt. And our food trough is going to be right here. And then the straw trigger is going to be right there. On the other side of this fence, we have, thinking is a cow area. I was just looking at the icon. We have our milk trigger here. Really cool animations. Down our fence. Water trough. Slurry point, and probably our manure pile. What I'm trying to figure out is where the animal trigger is. Found that. One doesn't there. I think our animal area doesn't appear to have any markers. Yeah, I'm a little lost as to where that is. any rate, that is the cow area here. Oh, we got a little custom train line. Oh. Wonder if maybe the... I hope that's not the case, but I wonder if I had difficulty going over the train line there, hoping the collisions on the train are synced with the visuals on the train. But I'm a little worried that since I had trouble going over the tracks after the train crossed, those are somehow not synced up. So if you're on this map and you get annihilated by a mystery collision, might be the train. Here is the water trough. Scroll trigger. Assume that this shouldn't be the water trough. This should be the food trough. But the fact that the water valves are here and the water valves will be placed in the middle of the water trigger, kind of telling me that this isn't set up quite right. Water trigger is fairly far away from what appears to be the water source. Force area. Then while we're over here, our farmhouse. Chicken coop. Back here in the backyard. And we got to buy the chicken coop separate. Chicken triggers. Food trough. And then the eggs, I assume, are just going to spawn somewhere over here to the side. I said this is our farmhouse. We have to go inside the farmhouse. Decent little kitchen set up, and we go in here to the living room, and then this is our sleep trigger. Run back here to our Mahindra. Yeah, pretty small fields. Pretty tight field access. Little drainage ditches or irrigation ditches here to deal with. Our milk sell point. And our egg sell point right here. Many icons so close together. Let's go over here and check out the main farm next. Here we have a water trigger, and then we can come down here, probably over there. Come down, get your water out of the river. We have the sawmill. All the way here in the back, we have our wood chip area. Then between these log stacks, we have the log subpoint here. Go ahead and make our way around the road here, which should then take us into the farm. Here we have our starting farm. Basically the only farm on the map other than the small animal areas. Sheds. Just smatterings of equipment scattered around. Like how the sheds have kind of windows on the doors. Kind of nice. See inside. Got a fuel trigger over here. We have our grain silo, our fill point. We have our dump station, and here we have our lime trigger, the placeable lime trigger. Trailers all nicely parked, so we could train them together if we wanted to. I mean, that's pretty much the main farm area. So let's go down here and check out some more of these subpoints. Here we have a sugar beet sell point. We have another fuel depot right here. Then our second grain sell point is over here. This is obviously set up for side dump trailers. One of the reasons why we likely have the HW80. So let's go over here and check out the big cow area. This is a busy street. People being pedestrianly. Act of being a pedestrian. And this is train station mill. Interestingly enough, not overly close to the train. Okay. Probably our bale sell point. We have our sell point for bales. And I saw these static pigs in our flyover. This is the animal dealer. And then that is right here at the shop also. Town church, out of town on a little rise. Then we have the largest animal pen of the map, this big cow farm. Got two silage bunkers over here. One trigger there. Another one right here. One's a pull through, one is just three-sided. Got our milk trigger. Have our water trough. No doubt this is going to be our food trough down the middle. And then the animal buy trigger. There, and then this is going to be for 500 cows. Wow. Got our manure pen. And our slurry point. Slurry pit here. And then some random supporting buildings to support, obviously, having 500 cows. Go ahead and make our way around to the sheep pen, and that will be probably it for the tour. trash heap. Really nicely detailed map. I mean, for the size, you would hope that it would be detailed, but I really like the detailing. Here along the road, you'll see a smattering of like large trees that have been cut down, intermixed with smaller trees. Got a low-flying airplane just chilling out, doing his own little thing. Here we have the sheep pen. At the gate here we have our animal buy trigger. We have our food trough. In the corner here we have the water trough. And then the wool trigger is inside the building. So guys, that is going to do us. That is Mezofalva Farm. Again, this map can be found over at the farmingsimulator.com website or the in-game mod hub, and is available for all platforms. Guys, let me know, what do you think of the map? Is this a map that interests you or does not interest you? And until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.